the intervals which today we are considering those functions which are increasing, decreasing. See here, if a function is increasing and decreasing, you can see that at the suppose this is the domain of the function, and if a function is increasing, the slope of the tangent is f dash x greater than or equal to 0. And here you can see that slope of the tangent is parallel to x-axis or f dash x equal to 0. What does it mean? From this interval, you can see that suppose this is the interval a to b. In a to b, f dash x is greater than or equal to 0, or the closed interval ab. In the closed interval ab, the function is increasing. Now come to the first question. Find the interval in which the function f of x equal to x square minus 4x plus 6 is strictly increasing. So what you need to find is, you have to find out first, you write the function f of x which is equal to x square minus, the function is x square minus 4x plus 6. So you need to find first derivative. X square minus 4x plus 6. So in order to find in which interval it is increasing, decreasing, you can find f dash x which is equal to 2x minus 4. Now the question is, find the interval which is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing means f dash x is strictly greater than 0. So that implies 2x minus 4 strictly greater than 0. So that implies x 2x is greater than 4, and that implies x is greater than 4 by 2. In an inequality, if you divide either side of the inequality by positive quantity, inequality does not change. So here what we get is x is greater than 2. That means your answer will be all the real numbers greater than 2. So here the second is your option, 2 to infinity. The next question, the function f equal to 3 minus 4x plus 2x square minus 1 by 3x cube is increasing in r, decreasing in r. That means here we are not going to find out the interval in which it is increasing. It is increasing in r, the whole domain they are talking about. In that case, actually, what we need to find is whether this function is always, first derivative is always positive or not. So the function you can write now, it is f of x equal to 3 minus 4x plus 2x square minus x cube by 3, and finding out derivative, you get derivative of 3 is 0, derivative of minus 4x is minus 4, plus derivative of 2x square is 2 into derivative of x, it is 4x minus 3 into 3x square by 3. So this one we are going to talk about for all values of x, because it is increasing in r, decreasing in r, neither increasing nor decreasing. So for the all values of x, you have to find out what is the nature of this function. So that means you have to check whether it is a perfect square or the terms can be converted to perfect square or not. So it is actually is You can see here it is minus 4 plus 4x minus x square, and you can take one minus outside and you will get x square minus 4x plus 4. You can see that this is nothing but a perfect square. It is a square, this is b square, and this becomes minus 2ab. So it is x minus 2 whole square, and you can see that x minus 2 is always a positive quantity. So minus of x minus 2 will be always less than or equal to 0. That means the first derivative is less than or equal to 0 means this is true for every x in R, every real number. So therefore, f is decreasing in R. The third question is the real function f of x equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7 is increasing, decreasing. Some intervals are given. You can go to the next question. This is a question. 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7 is increasing in some interval, decreasing in some interval. So interval is given in this case. So what you need to do? You have to find out f dash x, the domain to be divided into many intervals. So first of all, find f dash x. F dash x equal to 6x square minus 6x minus 36, and f dash x, you can also just make it into factors. So it is x square minus x minus 6. You can factorize it by taking this, splitting the middle term. We can see here product is minus 6 and sum is minus 1. So the factors are x minus 3 into x plus 2. Now what we need to do is the interval, the whole domain you will take. When your question is find the interval where it is increasing, decreasing, strictly increasing, strictly decreasing means you always take the domain. And for any polynomial function, this is a polynomial function, the domain is R. Now find out those points in the domain where f dash x equal to 0. So here, if what you have found out f dash x equal to 0, that means you will get two values for x minus 3 equal to 0 or x equal to 3, x plus 2 equal to 0 or x equal to minus 2. Mark this point here, minus 2, 3. So what we get here is, at the point minus 2 f dash x is 0, at the point 3 f dash x is 0. All other points f dash x is either greater than 0 or less than 0. So how do we check it? You take any point from here. For example, I'm taking one point 0 from here and putting it in f dash x. What you get is 6 into 0 minus 3 into 0 plus 2. You can see here 6 into a minus quantity into a positive quantity. So it is less than 0. That means here it is negative. And another thing, how you will find out here 3 to infinity. There you can check, or it automatically becomes plus, and here it is plus. And how you get this is this factor which is the 0 which is responsible for 3. The corresponding factor is x minus 3, and its power is an odd number. When the power of x minus 3 is an odd number, when you cross this border, this minus becomes changed to plus. Similarly, if you are crossing from this minus to crossing this minus 2, so what is a factor responsible for minus 2 is x plus 2, and its power is 1. Then if the power of x plus 2 is 1, the sign changes, that is it becomes plus. So now we can decide your answer according to the options given. It is given, it is strictly increasing in minus infinity to minus 2. So what will be the option? Strictly decreasing in minus 2, 3. So from this interval you can see that is strictly decreasing in this one, strictly decreasing in. This is correct. So that option is correct. The second option is correct. The next one is the function tan x minus x is always increases, always decreases, never increases, sometimes increases, and sometimes decreases. So here also the same technique you can say for the whole domain it is talking about. So you need not have to find out the interval or the domain need not to be splitted. You know, instead of that you find out the derivative, you will get 6 square minus 1, and 6 square minus 1 is tan square x, because you have already studied 1 plus tan square x is equal to 6 square x. So tan square x is nothing but tan x whole square. So it is always greater than or equal to 0. So that means this function is always increasing, not strictly, because equal to also is coming. So it is an increasing function, increasing for every x in R. That means it always increases. Next one is, which of the following is decreasing? Which of the following is decreasing in 0 pi by 2? Your options given are, it is A is sine 2x, B is tan x, C is cos x, and D is cos 3x. So a very easy technique I'll tell you children, you should know the basic functions sine and cos. So if you take sine and cos, the basic functions are this is a sine function, or f of x equal to y equal to sine x, and the period of this function is 2 pi. That means it is from 0 to 2 pi. Similarly, for y equal to cos x, the period equal to 2 pi, and the curve comes like this. So it is from 0 to 2 pi. Now you divide this 0 to pi, half of that, here it comes 2 pi by 2, 0 to 2 pi is the midpoint, 2 pi plus 0 by 2 is pi, and then again half, so that comes there as pi by 2. Again this is a single unit, pi by 2, then 2 pi by 2, then here comes 3 pi by 2, then 4 pi by 2, that is 2 pi. Similarly, in this case also, 0 to 2 pi is the interval or period, and half of that, it comes here, that is pi. Again half of that, that is pi by 2. So this a single unit is pi by 2, 2 pi by 2, then this automatically 3 pi by 2. And from here you can make out that this function, it is for sine function, it is increasing from 0 to pi by 2 and from 3 pi by 2 to this. That means the interval is this and this. So the you can see in the interval 0 comma pi by 2 union 3 pi by 2 2 pi, the function is strictly increasing. And if you include this point pi by 2 where f dash x is equal to 0, This is strictly increasing because since f dash x is greater than 0, because you can see that the tangent is having positive slope. Here also you can see that the tangent is having positive slope. But if you take the tangent with slope 0, you will get only increasing interval. That means this point you will consider. So that means what will be that? Interval is from 0 pi by 2. Pi by 2 is to be included because at pi by 2 this f dash x equal to 0. So that union 3 pi by 2 also we are including for increasing function. To 2 pi the function is in this f is increasing. The strictly condition being removed because it's only increasing. We are not taken f dash x equal to 0. Similarly, you can find out this also. Now, your question is in which of the following is decreasing in 0 pi by 2? You can very nicely see that in cos x function, it is here you can see that from 0 to pi by 2 it is strictly decreasing. So that will be the answer. But at the same time, I want to talk about sine 2x functions. How the sine 2x function comes? The basic function is, you should know the graph. It comes like this. And for basic function, you know the period. Sin x, the period is 2 pi. Now, if x is multiplied with 2, that is sine 2x, this period will be divided by 2. So the period is here pi. That means this will be from 0 to pi. This is for y equal to sine 2x. After that you can decide this point is just half of that pi by 2. Again take half of that, you will get pi by 4 and here it is 3 pi by 4. Now where it is increasing, you can just very fast you can find out from here where it is increasing, where it is decreasing and all. Here you can see that it is increasing. That means the corresponding interval will be here and here. It is increasing. And if it is decreasing means where you will get. Decreasing means here. Strictly decreasing means these points you will not take. Where f dash x is 0. These points you will exclude. That means open interval you have to consider. Okay, now similarly for cos 3x. So what will be the graph of cos 3x? You should know the basic graph of cos x and its period. Period is 2 pi. Basic graph you know, period is 2 pi. Now for cos 3x, what will be the graph? What will be the period? Period will be 2 pi by this 3. 3 से multiply करेगा तो इधर 3 से divide करेगा. So what you need to do is you draw the basic graph. The basic graph comes like this. And the period is from 0 to 2 pi by 3. Then half of this period or midpoint of this 0 to 2 pi by 3, it will be 2 pi by 3 by 2. So we will get here 2 pi by 3 by 2. Here it is pi by 3. Again half of that you will get here pi by 6. So basic unit is pi by 6, 1 pi by 6, 2 pi by 6. Here it comes 3 pi by 6. That means pi by 2. Now here also you can easily locate where the function is strictly decreasing. You can see here strictly decreasing excluding this point and strictly increasing from pi by 3 to 2 pi by 3. So this is a way you can, without using the derivative test, you can very fast you can conclude, and that will be easy method for doing your MCQ. Okay. Now next one is find the interval in which, this is very important, very important, and I'll show you how to do it very fast. Find the interval in which f of x equal to sin x plus cos x is strictly decreasing. So what you need to do is, you consider f of x without using the derivative. What I am going to do, just see here, we are going to convert it to a single function. This is actually sum of two functions, sine and cos. But what I am going to do is, I am converting it to a single function of sine or single function of cos. So what procedure I do is, see here, sine x plus cos x I am writing. So I am multiplying by root 2, and inside I am dividing by root 2, so that the value does not change. Now what I am doing next is, I just consider this 1 by root 2. According to our convenience, you can take 1 by root 2 as either sine pi by 4 or cos pi by 4. So I want to bring here some sine curve. So I call the first 1 by root 2 as cos pi by 4. This one is called as cos pi by 4, then sin x, then plus this 1 by root 2, I'll call it as sin pi by 4 into cos x. So this actually has become, which form it is, sin A cos B plus sin B cos A. It is what, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, and that is nothing but, it is root 2 into, it is nothing but sin A plus B. So this will become sin x plus pi by 4. So we have got a single function which is of sine. Now how the graph will come? Here period will be same because coefficient of x is 1 only. If the coefficient of x is 2, then the period would have been divided by 2. If the coefficient of x is 3, then the period would have been divided by 3 from the normal period. So here period is in this function, period is actually pi only. Okay, p equal to pi only. Sorry, 2 pi only, the basic period. But the value is shifted to, here x is added with pi by 4. X is added plus pi by 4 means the graph will be shifted left pi by 4 unit. Plus pi by 4 is actually a right side addition of pi by 4. It goes right side, but the graph will be shifted pi by 4 radians left of the original graph. So what you do, how to draw the graph? I am not drawing the y-axis now, okay? So what I am going to do is, the original curve, sine curve I am doing. So it comes like this. Now for original curve, here it was 0 and here it is 2 pi, right? But for this curve, the shifting will be pi by 4 unit. This plus pi by 4 means pi by 4 unit left of the original curve. Plus pi by 4 means it is left side per jana minus pi by 4, right? So similarly, in the previous case, the period was, when x is multiplied by 2, period was divided by 2. So here x is added with plus pi by 4, then you have to shift the curve pi by 4 left of this. That means ये 0 नहीं होगा, इधर होगा 0, इधर होगा 0 minus pi by 4. We are shifting to this side. So minus pi by 4. So this will be the curve. So that means तो ऐसा करेगा. You can see here it is minus pi by 4 and here it is 2 pi minus pi by 4 is how much it is 7 pi by 4. 7 pi by 4. Now this is midpoint of this. Midpoint how to find? Minus pi by 4 plus 7 pi by 4 divided by 2. So it becomes 6 pi by 4 by 2. That means 6 pi by 4 by 2 means it is 3 pi by 4. Okay. Now again you have to break it into half. So here what will be that? Minus pi by 4. It is minus pi by 4 plus 3 pi by 4 divided by 2. So it is 2 pi by 4 by 2. That means 2 pi by 4 by 2. That means this becomes pi by 4. So now it is very easy to find here 7 pi by 4 plus 3 pi by 4 by 2. 7 pi by 4 plus 3 pi by 4 is 10 pi by 4. And half of that is 5 pi by 4. Now very easily you can find out in which interval it is strictly, what was the question? It is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing, you can just see here. Is strictly decreasing, and when strictly decreasing comes you will never take this point here. The tangent is having slope 0, so this point you will not include, this point you will not include, and where comes your strictly increasing interval is this, that is from pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4. I feel this is easier for you than drawing for the curve. So that is the next one. The function f of x equal to minus x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 100 for every x in R is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing, neither increasing. That means for every x in R means you have to bring some perfect square. Okay, then only we can say it is positive or negative or anything. So for that, first you find f dash x. F dash x is minus 3x square plus 6x minus 3. So minus 3 is taken out, you will get x square minus 2x plus 1, and that becomes minus 3 into x minus 1 whole square, which is less than or equal to 0. We have already done one question like this. That means it is always decreasing. It is decreasing. Answer is decreasing, because equal to f dash x is equal to 0 also coming. So this is decreasing for every x in R. The next one is the function e raised to 2x is strictly increasing in. So what will be the graph? You have already learned the graph. E raised to functions graph. It is the graph passes like this. It always passes through a particular point. This point is 0, 1. We can see that it is always increasing. The what is the domain of this is, the domain of this function is here all real numbers, and it is strictly increasing. Never it's its tangent is parallel to x-axis. It is coming nearer and nearer to x-axis, but f dash x is never equal to 0. So it is strictly increasing in minus infinity to plus infinity. That's all for today's class. Now you can do this Google form.